Natpro users and progesterone users. I'm Vero Laos. I'm speaking to you from the beautiful island of Mauritius, and today I'd like to share with you about perimenopause. What is perimenopause? This is a very, very important phase in the life of the woman, and sometimes it goes on unaware, but sometimes it's the period, it's a time where the woman is really feeling uncomfortable because a period has become literally erratic. It can be every 2 weeks up to every month. There is spotting, there is flooding, there is pain, even hot flushes. And this is the time of your life where you would need most to use progesterone. And I will explain to you why. So just to understand a few things, during the first half of your cycle, this is called the follicular phase. This is when the estrogen and the FSH are being produced in high dosage in your body. It's preparing the lining of the uterus to receive the fertilized egg. It's preparing your body. And this phase can last from 7 to 21 days, depending if you've got a short or long cycle. So that phase is very important. This is the time where the egg is becoming mature. When the egg is mature, the LH is going to be secreted from the pituitary gland and is going to send that message for the egg, for the ovum to be released. At that time, when the follicle releases the ovum, that follicle, which we call the corpus luteum, starts to release and to secrete enormous amount of progesterone. To summarize, during the follicular phase, the estrogen is the dominant hormone. And during the luteal phase, this is when your progesterone becomes the dominant hormone. And this is the balance that enables us, gives us a sense of well-being. So now, what happened during the perimenopause state? So perimenopause actually can start 5 to 10 years before you actually get your menopause. So what happened during that state is most often, as from the age of 35, the ovarian function declines. What happens is that you might be getting some bleeding, but it is not necessarily accompanied by an ovulation. When you don't produce that ovum that is being released, that egg that comes to maturity that become released, your progesterone level stays low because the corpus luteum is not there to produce that progesterone. And at any given time, when the estrogen is the dominant hormone over a certain period of time, this is when you start to get all those unpleasant and terrific symptoms that can really vary from small symptoms to bigger symptoms. But it can be sleeplessness, it can be anxiety, chronic fatigue, aggressivity, panic attacks. It can be fibroids, it can be tender breast or cyst in the breast. It can be low libido, water retention, many weight gain. Just go and look it up. You can really have a myriad of symptoms that happens due to that imbalance of your hormone. Your progesterone should be properly balanced to your estrogen for you to have a sense of well-being. So, as I said, during the perimenopause, this is the most critical phase of your life where you need to supplement with natural progesterone, which is a bioidentical hormone. We're not talking about synthetic progestins or progestogens. We are talking about bioidentical, just as your body makes it, in order to ease those symptoms. So you might ask how much progesterone to take. So, well, it all varies according to your symptoms. And you mustn't be afraid to use it. Taking 20 milligrams to 40 milligrams most of the time won't be sufficient. And sometimes it will even trigger the estrogen receptors in your body and make your symptom look worse. So what we advocate is that a woman would use to start with, between 100 milligram to 200 milligrams of progesterone during that time. Talking about Natpro, I don't know about the concentration of other creams, but Natpro has a 33.3% of concentration. So in every 1 ml of cream, you've got 33 milligrams of active ingredients of progesterone. So if you need to take 100 ml in the morning and 100 ml of progesterone at night, of Natpro, it would be about half a teaspoon, 3 ml, to get that 100 milligram of progesterone. Well, friends, I hope that I've answered your question. Please look up the link below. I've got a free series, a free video series on how to reverse estrogen dominant symptoms. Contact me, write your question, and look forward to speak to you soon. For now, take care. Bye-bye.